Welcome to this magnificent stadium, which is hosting this fascinating encounter. Brutality, underhand tricks, and plenty of hemoglobin are on the program. And I'm happy to be sharing the spectacle with Bob Bifford, our expert summarizer.
Greetings to all of you out there. You've got to wonder if it's worth playing this match.
Yes, there's a gulf in class between the two sides. Perhaps they're real suckers for punishment. Look over there. Some cute little elf beauties are selling Big Moot sandwiches in the stands.
Hey, I'm off to get one. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
And so now you like Big Moot sandwiches?
No way! A little elf beauty, yeah.
The players are positioned and we're off. Vampires! At last! A team with class!
Not that you're biased, being a vampire and all.
Not at all! Ouch! That punch knocked his teeth down his throat.
Yes, Jim, that's never a nice sight. A recent medical report stated that cerebral hemorrhages were less frequent in Blood Bowl players. Amazing when you come to think of it.
Not really, when you consider that brains are also less frequent.
brilliant side kick to the face. Let's see that again in slow motion. That player's taken away on a stretcher.
But still alive, I can see the drool.
It's a catch! Now this player just needs to survive. Did you know that dwarf runners are trained in the same way as city watchdogs?
No.
Yeah! The coach hides a pint of beer somewhere inside a warehouse, and all the players on the team are then sent to find it. The first one to the beer is named Runner. Boom! In the face, and then followed by a clean uppercut. Well done! He didn't react fast enough there.
No. To be effective, you've got to get your retaliation in first.
If insults had any effect on the trajectory of the ball, I guarantee that the dwarfs would be world champions. That player is gonna add a new scar to his collection.
That's why they're always on the front page of Spike magazine.
Yep, upside down. That's one way to look at things. The Troll Slayers. You know that their first appearance dates back to 2465 in the match between the Giants and low-down Rats.
No, I didn't. You know, me and the dwarves,
A blitzer called Stout Iron Fist was given the task of protecting the king's son. However, the Rats managed to blind Stout, and by the time he was able to clear his eyes, the king's son had been killed by the Rat's troll. Stout, of course, flew into a frenzy and decapitated the troll.
Ouch, poor troll. The most famous blocker was probably Pendy No-Luck Stonewall. You remember him, Bob?
Oh, yeah. Every time he took a hit, his old mother used to come on the pitch and handbag the culprit. She had a total of 120 KOs during his career. Shame she disappeared during a match against the Lowdown Rats when she tried to spank a troll.
May she rest in peace. And don't forget, children, don't try and do this at home. Remember, these are seasoned professionals.
Well, one of them is anyway. Incoming!
Well, it is a violent sport. If he hit him any harder, he'd have punched him straight into the infirmary.
Don't worry, that's where he'll be waking up.
Time for some high-quality Blood Bowl gameplay.
If you call fondling thralls and neck-biting as high-quality gameplay, then yes. But not all of us are into that sort of thing, Jim.
Oh, really, Bob? As if propelling snotlings downfield is any different.
Yeah, Jim. Sure is different to me. More blood on the pitch to start with.
That's right, Bob. Did you know that vampire teams have experimented with using vials and flasks to satisfy the need for blood on the pitch? But it has always ended in failure, as there is always a block or tackle that sends the container crashing to the ground.
That's right, Jim. I remember back in 2481, when the Gregan Counts faced off against the Dark Forest Iron Hoover. The match was abandoned when the Minotaurs and the Vampires spent the entire second half trying to drink the blood that was spilt over the pitch.
Oh, I remember that match well, Bob.
That's why they started to field thralls instead. Living containers. I've heard of teams that have simply disappeared after being abandoned by their supporters.
Some teams who haven't won a match for several years have been tied up by their fans and thrown into rubbish containers.
It's the only way to end a downward spiral.
Just look at the fans. They're red hot. A majority of supporters reckon that the league should take measures to prevent the small minority of peaceful fans from watching a match from the terraces.
They've got a point. If they don't want to join in the fun, they might as well stay home and watch it on Cablevision. Three, two, one, bust up!
Nice left punch, right on the nose.
Sure was, Jim. It's broken now.
Opponent down.
This is good sport. Yeehaw!
Clean take up there, nothing to say.
And I don't have any remark to add, my friend.
Well, the Dwarfs have an excellent approach to a match. As they always say, seek out fear to overcome it, fatigue to go beyond it, adversity to conquer it.
And the ball if you've got nothing better to do. Looks like he could do with a blood transfusion.
They'll have to cauterize it first.
Every now and again, Blood Bowl throws up a real mixed bag of a team.
Like the Motley Horde, that's made up of a bunch of misfits.
Yeah, can't be easy to coach those cast-offs every day of the week. I think he's singing him a lullaby. Doping is really endemic in this sport.
Isn't it written into the game rules?
Poetry in motion.
What we'd like to see
More often.
I doubt that he'll be taking any further part in the match.
No, I'd say that the apothecary had his work cut out for him. There was a time when the colleges of magic hadn't yet ruled on limiting wizard assistants to teams.
Who could forget the infamous 2472 Quagmire incident, when rampant spellcasting caused the entire Bright Crusaders Stadium to sink into the earth?
Nobody could forget that. People were blinded for miles around the stadium.
That hurt. Good job his nose got in the way.
Yeah, otherwise he'd have got it full in the face.
Did you hear about the Evil Gits? The team that is made up of the mix of evil players?
Their fans won the Most Evil Supporters of the Year award. Fully merited from what I've seen. That's what happens when a pro crosses an amateur.
Yes, splodge.
I know he had a front row seat for that assault, but I doubt he could fully appreciate it.
He won't appreciate the gaping wound either. That face job is a lot cheaper than a plastic surgeon.
I don't know if he planned it, but it won't do him any harm in the looks department. Corruption is so widespread that the Referees Guild has set out rules concerning where, when, and how one can accept a bribe.
Under an agreement signed last season, clubs are not allowed to offer less than the going rate.
The attack can get their game going again.
This player has opened the slapping box and gives rather generously. It seems this player does all the talking with the fists.
And they clearly know how to get heard.
The most famous blocker was probably Pendy No-Luck Stonewall. Remember him, Bob?
Oh yeah, every time he took a hit, his old mother used to come on the pitch and handbag the culprit. She had a total of 120 KOs during his career. Shame she disappeared during a match against the Lowdown Rats when she tried to spank a troll.
May she rest in peace.
There's an acrobatic routine worthy of a gold medal.
Yes, it's nice to see an uppercut followed by a double backflip. We don't see much of the heroes of law these days.
I don't know.
For any spectators who aren't aware, the heroes of law hope to show the world a better way by honest, strategic play on the pitch.